you only in our dreams. And we worked very hard to bring you into the world. We held your flesh the day you were born and the day you died. This is the last of you that's of Earth. Now you're in spirit, and you are in our memories. Goodbye, Nathan. Goodbye, Geoffrey. We were honored to be your parents.
Searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met. And then I can't tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can't tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all and most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Oh, take me back to the night we met. When the night was full of terrors and your eyes were filled with tears, when you had not touched me yet. Oh, take me back to the night we met. I had all and most of you, some and now none of you. Yeah. Take me back to the night we met.
How do you feel about getting on a horse for the first time today?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna see what happens.
We're gonna see what happens.
Ready? Okay. Watch me get bucked.
We met.
Snickers.
Snickers because Geoff loves Snickers. And so I bought Snickers so that anybody that wanted to have some for Geoff. So these are going to go in your panniers or maybe your saddlebags. And
You think those are gonna last? You're passing them out now. You think that's gonna last until we make it out? I might eat all of those tonight.
Prove it! Can I get a little fashion show? Beautiful. Ooh, fresco.
The menu's up there. I looked up there, and there were 6 beers that were listed. The top middle beer was Hike It Out with Hefe. Wow. And then when I saw that beer, I thought, wow, we're supposed to be here. It was so much fun to kind of just toast him and to taste his spirit in that beer. Thank you. Salud.
it's the Hike It Out Hefe Nalchi. And it says, when you pair this one-of-a-kind brew with a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, be sure to help protect our pristine parklands by leaving no trace and always hiking it out.
Yeah, there's a deeper story to that. So the nickname began when Geoff, I think, was sophomore or junior in basketball. And it was given to him by one of his teammates on the basketball team, who was kind of a basketball buddy, but he was also part of a group that bullied Geoff in high school. And Geoff was bullied quite severely during his first 2 years, and we didn't know about it during that period of time. Geoff walks into basketball practice one day with a book called Presidents of the United States. And so one of the kids, who was a Latino, said, Jefe de los Estados Unidos. And the next day they greeted him with Jefe, and Jefe became his nickname. I mean, by the time he graduated from high school, he was one of the most popular kids, and a lot of people, I think, didn't know his real name was Geoff. He was Jefe.
Billy at UCLA, because we were in the same pledge class in our fraternity, and it just stuck. I mean, we called him Jefe from the very beginning. I mean, he owned it. It was a very positive thing, and every way I knew about it, you know. I mean, like, and the number of nicknames that you can iterate off it with, you know, Chef, the chef, master, like, it was every, you know, there was always a different name you could call him. Always the life of the party, absolutely always the life of the party, and people talked about this a lot, and you know, hiking, everything in his life, travel, you know, he was up for anything, up for the adventure.
Just inventiveness and playfulness, it was delightful.
Geoff would have a painted face. Our kids would play a war game, so, you know, wars, these kids always, you know, they think it's a fun game to play, but it would be John and Nate versus Ben and Geoff. So, so the 2 big kids against the 2 small kids. But Geoff, he'd have war paint, and he had, you know, golden hair, and you know,
Going to battle.
yes, totally. It's like, and he had
All
that guttural voice. It's like, you know, he would have this blood curdling voice that would scare everybody away.
And I feel so blessed that he had all of you in his lives. We're really grateful you joined us here.
You're such an extraordinary mother, too.
It's pretty easy to be anything to him. He made us all better people.
To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach out for another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas, your dreams before the crowd is to risk their loss. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. To try is to risk failure. But risks must be taken, because the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, and is nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he simply cannot learn, feel, change, grow, love, live. Chained by his certitudes, he is a slave. He has forfeited freedom. Only a person who risks is free.
What are we about to go do?
We're going to be cow ladies and we're going to go ride horses and look for cows.
Woohoo!
BLM land.
Yeah, in BLM land.
Not be here with us on this trip and is one of Hef's very, very good friends. He is a wine distributor, so he goes around looking for wines in California and then he puts his label on them. So Luke, since he couldn't be here and being just the incredibly thoughtful person that he is, he actually designed a wine, but it's got, you know, like a photo of Hef and a dedication to him. And this wine is a red Pinot Noir, which is Hef's favorite wine from Luke.
Dancing on the brink of the world. That's where I like to imagine you, Geoff. Giddy that your songs come on, ecstatic to show us the view, and wondering what took us so long to get there. I love you, I miss you, I will not forget you, and I will see you again, dancing on the brink of the world.
So I'll pass around some bottles for
Like everyone on the trip, including you guys, to have a bottle of this wine from Luke in memory of Geoff.
Wow.
All in!
My baby does the hanky thing. My baby does. My baby does the hanky thing. My baby does. My baby does the hanky thing. My baby does. Get up, get down, get up, get down. Future temptation style, see the next one waiting. Get up, get down. Get up. Sentiments are same with very few change. Get up.
Where are we going today?
Wind River Mountains. I think that way. We'll find out.
See the next one right now. Get up, get down. Get up, get down. Get up. Sentiments are same with very few change.
And the end of our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.
Very nice.
Day one! Oh yeah! Woohoo!
I'm not sure I've ever had kippers, but I kind of like the container. Oh, yeah. My new trail name is Kipper
Why is that?
because I eat kipper snacks and they're really good for you and highly nutritious and they have omega.
Kipper! Woohoo!
And I get a small commission on each one sold.
These are generously loaned by Betsy. They have been my all-weather chaps.
Ooh!
I am loving them.
Show us the back.
Spin.
Ooh, Roscoe. All right, Kelly, where are we going today? Are we going to Desolation? Are you pumped? Woo!
I'm feeling great about the day. Today is going to be a really magical day. We're going to go through some varied terrain. We're going to have a bit of a more technical slot that we're going to go up, probably one by one with horses, which is pretty cool. Pop up to another meadow and then another hill and end up in Desolation Canyon Meadow.
What happened to the cookie dough?
No magic. Yeah, it's like a cookie with a scoop of cookie dough on it.
Ooh! Ooh! Woohoo! We're at camp, it's night 2, and this is Desolation Canyon where Geoff would have come down from Pyramid Mountain. Really beautiful, really special place, especially knowing Geoff was here.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
What is for dinner?
It is a legume pate with grains swirled in and sauteed root vegetables.
Oh, I'm impressed.
And wine.
Straight out of the bag?
Straight out of the bag. But it's the finest blend of white wine.
Wow. Is Roscoe helping at all?
I don't know, Roscoe, are you helping?
Oh, not enough. Never enough.
Look at that sizzle.
We're all starving, so it's good.
Damn.
What?
Wow.
Bam!
Well, they sauteed the vegetables first.
Good morning, horses. Good morning. We're in Desolation Canyon in the Wind Rivers. We just had our second night of camping out here, and we're here for the next couple days. Hefe came through somewhere in one of those passes, and we're hoping to hike somewhere around there to intersect his route. And yeah. Speech.
No speech. Yes. No. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be in this amazing place, and happy to be with all you guys here. I've loved meeting you.
Happy birthday, Mark! Woohoo! We really are. So we camped out there, and we would come around this bend, and it's pretty grassy and flat down there, you can see. And we would come through this area that continues to stay flat, along these lakes, back straight to this lake right here. So the first night we were out here, it was hailing and raining all day, and then it snowed 3 inches overnight. And that was our warm welcome from Hef.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
One of my highlights, I would say, honestly.
Yeah. Super appropriate that we're in the mountains for it, but when we were in San Francisco, Hef would do this thing where a night after drinking or during the day when we're all hanging out, he'd go, if it started raining, he'd go run out in the streets barefoot and just woo! And just loved the rain more than anyone I know, and just like embrace the sock and just like be a wild child out there.
He could like withstand any conditions for an extended period of time.
Yeah. Was just never like uncomfortable with anything, nothing. Yeah. Embrace it like Hef did, or let it ruin your mood, and I think we all did an awesome job at embracing that weather.
Definitely.
There's one for you, Hef. For you.
It's really hard because you can see his bones.
Okay, Jeffy. This is for you because you've always told us wanted to summit all these things while we're on our hike, so you're up here.
We're up here for you.
For you.
And we love you. And we miss you so much, man.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go, Jeffy, go.
We've got a tomato paste reduction with some sauteed roots and salt cured meats. Yeah, that's all I got.
Look at that crust.
Taste with a little pesto.
Yes, taste with some pesto.
Some pesto. Beautiful.
Damn, MJ.
We don't mess around with the za.
MJ.
Now let's look at ours.
Is ours look the best?
Yeah, definitely.
Sauteed green pepper, red onion salami with oregano and red pepper flakes on top of pesto, topped with cheddar cheese.
Damn.
With mozzarella.
I didn't know Domino's delivered to the backcountry.
What? Wow. Birthday pizza for
Birthday pizza! Okay, this is a mozzarella, olive, summer sausage with a secret sauce.
Tell us the secret. Tell us the secret. Tell us the secret. Tell us the secret.
A lot of love and spice.
So this is us on day 3, I think. And we have a very different idea of weather. It's hot! It's not cold yet, but if you're dressed like I am, then it won't be cold. So let me tell you what I'm wearing. I am wearing on top a merino t-shirt, followed by a long sleeve merino something of Geoff's with hood, followed by a merino windbreaker, followed by a fleece vest, followed by a puffy coat. You get that? Followed by a down jacket. Would you like to say what you guys are wearing? Yes! We're wearing shorts! Shorts?
I have flares on top.
Geoff's t-shirt. Got a nano puff bibby and a rain jacket. But Betsy wins because she has the Crocs on.
Oh! Show me them Crocs, Betsy!
Yeah.
Betsy with the Crocs.
Erin has pink ones, but she's not wearing them right now.
But I will be soon.
Soon, she'll
With
be
my
wearing them
shorts.
soon. Wish you were here.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Erin. Happy birthday to you.
5-0.
She's
Good.
Happy birthday, dear Mark. Happy birthday to you.
Speech!
Wow.
Speech, speech, speech.
Speech!
You guys are how can you make a cake in the wilderness? A wilderness cake? Come on.
And we have a candle for you in a minute, and we crown you with best chef.
in this beautiful place on my 72nd birthday. It's kind of like, what, I will never forget this birthday. Of course, I don't have that many more to go, but I will love having this birthday for the rest of my life. A la Geoff. A la Geoff.
Let's cut it up.
Salud.
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 Yeah.
There are two lakes, so first we're hiking up to Fish Lake. We might make a stop there for a little bit, and then from there we'll go a little bit higher to No Name Lake, which is just going to be Heff's Lake now. And we're going to have a ceremony in many different ways for both Heff and Nate and Murphy.
And Murphy. Murphy is Geoff and Nate's, but mostly Geoff's favorite dog, Black Lab, and he's coming up too. So. Gene said this morning that he thought it was like a final goodbye or something like that. But for me, it's a final putting to sleep, a rest. Geoff's physical remains, because I believe in that this opens us up, and these trees and this granite and this wind, to his much bigger body than physical for all of us. I'm so glad he got to love this wonderful woman. It's one of the things that makes me the happiest in my sadness, is knowing he had too few months, but wonderful months with you, Amanda. Thank you. I loved you so much.
From now on, Geoff lives only in our memories. So let's go make a few more.
Yeah. Yes. Great.
Geoff always, without fail, ate at least 6 when he was out on the trails. So this is for Geoff. He would want us all to do this.
And we are out on the trail.
And we're out on the trail.
And I have very wet feet. I'm so grateful to all of us for support. We did it together. And did everybody pretty much do what we said about not worrying too much and knowing you're being okay where you were? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes.
In the beginning, we held you only in our dreams. And we worked very hard to bring you into the world. We held your flesh the day you were born and the day you died. This is the last of you that's of earth. Now you're in spirit and you're in our memories. Goodbye, Nate. Goodbye, Geoffrey. We were honored to be your parents.
So I am Amanda, Hef's girlfriend. Just thought we could take any conversation topic and go with it. I just miss talking to him nonstop. I feel like we were both very chatty people and just so curious about everything. So it's like the conversation was good because he was incredibly intelligent, but just also so curious. So I don't know, he saw a learning opportunity in everything. Hef was a very intentional person and just, I don't know, like every little thing we did was very special. But you know, he'd invite me over and we'd have like a dinner with like phones away and stuff like that and just really be in the moment. And then I would be sleeping while he'd be typing away. Yeah, even in those moments, they were still so special because he'd wake me up for like the most random sweet things. Like one time I was sleeping and then he woke me up and he was super excited. It was like midnight or something. And then he was like, come here, let's go. And I was like, this was in October, and I was like, can I put on like a jacket? I don't have pants on. I was like in my sleeping shorts and t-shirts. He's like, no, we gotta go now. And he was so happy. And so he like took me by the hand and like led me out the door. I barely had time to put on my sneakers. We ran out of this apartment, down the stairs, and then he like led me by the hand and like ran me across the street. I didn't know why we were in a hurry, but he was just so excited. And then he like grabbed me by the shoulders and like turned me around and like pointed to the moon, and he's like, it's so beautiful and I just wanted to show you. He's like, I went out to the gas station to get ice cream and I saw the moon and thought of you. And so he just woke me up to show me the moon, and we stood out there for maybe a couple minutes hugging and then went right back inside and I went back to sleep. But it was so sweet. He just always found the time to point out little things like that to me even when we were really busy.
Okay, it's Wednesday. We're here in the Sheep's Desert. Just left Desolation Canyon. Over there, Cirque the Towers.
Oh.
Damn, Fleming with more.
Damn!
Hey girl, those cinnamon rolls?
Some backcountry cinnamon rolls.
Backcountry cinnamon rolls. They're gonna be great. They're awesome. They're wonderful. They're award-winning.
Today is our last long day riding. So we're riding a long day. We're riding across the Sheep Desert, which was where we camped last night. Extraordinary. And it's been quite a ride. And we all are, this is our best day yet of getting our horses and our tack really ready early, which is really cool. And it's quiet. And I think a lot of us are ready to go back and at the same time, sad to leave. So.
As Elizabeth said, it's so extraordinary that you would all come and do this with us.
And I think what I thought about today a lot is there's a difference between milestones and chapters, and I keep trying to write this mourning process and grieving as a series of chapters, but I think chapters feel resolute, and I don't really have a whole lot of resolution on this, and what I have instead are a lot of really powerful milestones. And what this trip has done is it's really taken me out of any type of familiar environment. And yeah, every morning I've woken up realizing every day is just going to be an experiment. How to handle this. And I think it's helping come to peace with that. And like I said, it's just the whole taking me out of like my element and putting me in like really challenging circumstances and like trying to see what it had like about this, and it brought me closer to him. But yeah, this is a milestone and not really closure, and that's neither good nor bad, it just is, and that's how I feel.
By Gary Snyder after a Mohawk prayer. Prayer for the great family. Gratitude to Mother Earth, sailing through night and day, and to her soil, rich, rare, and sweet in our minds, so be it. Gratitude to plants, the sun-facing, light-changing leaf and fine root hairs, standing still through wind and rain. Their dance is in the flowing spiral grain, in our minds, so be it. Gratitude to air, bearing the soaring swift and the silent owl at dawn. Breath of our song, clear spirit breeze. In our minds, so be it. Gratitude to wild beings, our brothers, teaching secrets, freedoms, and ways, who share with us their milk. Self-complete, brave, and aware. In our minds, so be it. Gratitude to water, clouds, lakes, rivers, glaciers, holding or releasing, streaming through all our bodies' salty seas. In our minds, so be it. Gratitude to the sun, blinding, pulsing light through trunks of trees, through mists, warming caves where bears and snakes sleep. He who wakes us. In our minds, so be it. Gratitude to the great sky, who holds billions of stars and goes yet beyond that, beyond all powers and thoughts, and yet is within us. Grandfather space, the mind is his wife, so be it.
And don't worry, all your poses that didn't make it into the photo made it on film.
Happy birthday, dear Geoffrey. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Lovely. Fucking balling on my birthday.
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fun.
Y'all are haters.
We are enjoying.
Woo! Fare you well, my honey. Fare you well, my only true one. All the birds that were singing are flown, except you alone. Gonna leave this broke down palace on my hands and my knees. I will roll, make myself a bed by the waterside. In my time, I will roll, in a bed by the waterside. I will lay my head, listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. River gonna take me, sing me sweet and sleepy, sing me sweet and sleepy all the way back home. It's a far gone lullaby, sung many years ago. Mama, mama, many worlds have come since I first left home. Going home by the waterside. I will rest my bones, listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Gonna plant a weeping willow on the bank's green edge. It will grow, grow, grow. Sing a lullaby beside the water. Lovers come and go, the river roll, roll, roll. Fare you well, fare you well. I love you more than words can tell. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. to rock my soul. I'm gonna listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot. I'd like to thank Clarence Clemens for sitting in with us tonight.